students, today I'm going to start the chapter time and work. We know that how to solving the maths related to time and work by using unitary method. Okay, but now we are learn some other types of problem of time and work which cannot be determined directly by unitary method. Okay, for solving this type of problem, some point should be remembered. First is, if a person if a person can finish a piece of work in n days, then the man can do in 1 day the man can do 1 by n of the work. Okay, so what is the point? If a person can finish a piece of work in n days, so a man can finish a piece of work in n days, then in 1 day the man can do 1 by n of the work, or inversely or conversely 1 by nth of the work a man can do in 1 day. Then total work can do n days. Okay, so what is the points? The point is, a person can do a work in n days, then in 1 day the man can do 1 by nth of the work. In other words, 1 by nth of the work a man can do in 1 day, then total work can do in n days. Okay, what is the reason? 1 by nth, that means fractional value. Okay, so 1 by nth of the work and total work, that means total work in fraction total work, that means 1. So in place of n we find 1 of the work. So we know that in unitary method, if one we will find 1, then in this way 1 by n. Okay, so 1 by go this side and it become 1 by 1 by n. So 1 by 1 by n, that means 1 by n by 1. So that's why here comes n only. Okay, so we can directly write total work can do in n days. Okay, in case of crystal or tank. Okay, so in case of tank, okay, two types of pipes are there in a tank. Okay, one type which pipe filled the tanks, this pipe called inlet pipe. Okay, and which pipe the empties the tanks. Okay, which pipe empties the tank, this pipe is called outlet. No need to need these terms, but at least we know that term. If the in the math this term used, then you can understood what is the meaning of the term. So inlet, that means the pipe who fill the tanks, and outlet, that means the pipe who empties the tanks. Okay, so in case of pipe, if a pipe fill a tank, a pipe fill a tank in n hours, then in 1 hour the pipe fills 1 by n of the tank, 1 by nth part of the tank. Okay, that means similar here conversely, if 1 by n part of the tank of the tank of a tank filled in 1 hour, then total tank filled in an hour. Okay, these are the concept. In case of empties, if a pipe empties a full tank in each hour or in m hour or n hour, okay, n hour, in n hour, then in 1 hour the tank empties the pipe empties the tank 1 by n part. Okay, so in case of work done in outlet pipe, you can write 1 by n, or if you uh, write the empties, then no need to write minus 1 by n. If you write the work done by the pipe, then you must write minus 1 by n, or one work done by 1 hour equal to minus 1 by n in case of empties the tank. Or you, if you write in 1 hour, the tank first pipe empties the tank, okay, in 1 hour first pipe empties the tank, then you write 1 by n. But if you use the word work done by the 5, then you must write minus 1 by n. Okay, later when I am solving the problems, that time I will talk about it. So exercise 11, one number, 6 men can complete the electric fitting in a building in 7 days. How many days will take it? How many days will it takes if 21 men do the job? Okay, unitary method, so no need to talk about the unitary method. 2 number also unitary method. 3 number, okay, 3 number 3 number is very easy math. Okay, here I show the process how to solve the these types of math. Two men can do a pieces of work 3 days and 6 days respectively. If they work together, in how many days will they finish the work? That means they individually can do a pieces of work in 3 days and 6 days. If they can work together, if they work together, in how many days will they finish the work? Okay, so the question is, okay, here we write 3 number question. The question is, two men can do a pieces of work. Okay, okay, first man, second man respectively, that means first man. So 1 days in 1 day first man can do. Okay, in this way, right, in 1 day first man can do, in 1 day first man can do 1 by, what is the question, 3 days and 6 days. So first man in 3 days, so 1 day's work 1 by 3 of the work. Okay, in 1 day second man can do 1 by 6 of the work. Okay, if the question is, if they work together, so if they work together, so if we find the one day's work, if they can work together, then we can say from here the total work done complete by n days. If so here, also, therefore in one day one day they can do do so in one days they can do 1 by 3 by first man and 1 by 6 by second man of the work. Okay, so LCM is 6, 2 plus 1, so 3 by 6, 1 by 2, 1 by 2. So in one day they can do 1 by n, 1 by 2 of the work. Therefore they will finish the work in therefore they together can do together 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 can do the whole work work in 2 days. Okay, because I explain here, if 1 by nth of the work can do in 1 days, then we can write directly total work can do in n days. This n days. So here similar. So in 1 day they can do 1 by 2 of the work. So total work they can do in 2 days. Very easy. Okay. Similar. Phone number. Phone number your homework. Okay, phone number homework. Phone number homework. 5 number. What is the question? 5 number. 5 number A and B together. Okay, I also show the question. 1 minute. Open the windows. I think it is better. Okay, not possible. Or I can use the flashlight. Okay, no problem. I think everyone can understand. Wait. So 5 number math, A and B together can do a pieces of work in 10 days, but A alone can do in 15 days. How many days long? How many days would would B alone can take do the same work? Very easy. That means the question is A and B together can do in 10 days. A can do in 15 days. Then what is the time if B can B alone can do the work. Okay, so very easy. So the first thing is A and B's 1 day's work. 1 day's work 1 by 10. 1 by 10 is 1 day's work 1 by 15. Okay, so if they together can do, they together do in 1 day 1 by 10 and A alone do 1 by 15. Therefore B is 1 day's work 1 by 10 minus 1 by 15. Understood? Here A and B both do the work, but here only A. So if we subtract the A's work from total work, then B's work left. Okay, so B's 1 day's work is total work minus A's work, so it become 15, 10, 30, 3, 2. So 1 by 30. So 1 day's work 1 by 30. So total work, therefore B B alone can do B alone can do the whole work or total work in 30 days. Okay, very easy. Next, 6 number. Two men can do a pieces of work in 6 hours and 4 hours respectively. First has worked for two After the first has worked for 2 hours, he is joined by other. By when should the work completed? Okay, 6 number. Two men can do a pieces of work in 6 hours and 4 hours respectively. After the first has worked for 2 hours, he is joined by other. By when should the work be completed? So the question is, two men can do the work in 6 hours. That means first man in 6 hours and second man is 4 hours. After 2 hours working, the first man, second man join. So after 2 hours, the first man in 2 hours, first man do some work in 2 hours. So after 2 hours, some work is left, and the left work is done by both men. So first we find in 2 hours, first man work 2 hours is extra. After 2 hours, second man join. So we first find that work by first man in 2 hours. How much work done by first man in 2 hours? Then how much work is left? And the left work is done by the first man and second man. Okay, so I think if I solve, you can understood. So the question is, so we need to find the 2 hours work of first man. So 2 hours in 1 hour first man, or 1 hours 1 hour work of first man equal to 1 by 6, and first man alone first do the work for 2 hours. So therefore 2 hours work of here first. Okay, work of first man of first man equal to 2 into 1 by 6, that means 1 by 3 of the work. Okay, no need to write everything of the work. Here we write 1 hour work. If we write one in 1 hour first man can do, then we write 1 by 6 of the work. Okay, and 1 hour's work, that means 1 by 6 of the total work. So no need to write of the total work. Okay, therefore work is left or remaining work 1 minus 1 by 3. That means 3 is the LCM, 3 minus 1, 2 by 3 of the work is left. This work is done by first and second man. and and 1 hours 1 hours 1 hour work. Okay, you can change this line. In 1 hour, first man can do. Okay, in this way you write, then I think it is better. So 1 hours here gives apostrophe s, here also 2 hours. 1 hour's work of second man equal to 1 by 4 given in the book. Yes, in 4 hours respectively. So after 2 hours they work together. So in 1 hour they can do they can do in this way you can write, it is better I think. So first man do 1 by 6 of the work and second man 1 by 4 of the work. Okay, so it is LCM 12. So 12, that means 3 plus or 2 plus 3, that means 5 by 12 of the work. Okay, now the question is 5 by 12 of the work they can done in 1 hour. Then 2 by 3 of the work, how much time needed for done the 2 by 3 of the work. So unitary method here we can find the time or the remaining work. The question is by when should the work is completed, that means in how much time the left work is completed. Okay, so here 5 by 12 of the work they can do they can do in 1 hour. 1 hour. Okay, so total work or one part one part or total work they can do in. Okay, so here in n days 1 by n of the work is done in 1 hour. Then in total work or one part of the work, so 1 by n, so that the ratio result become n. So here also 1 by 12, 1 by 12, so 12 by 5. Okay, here 1 by 12, 5 by 12. In here we find 1 in unitary method we know that if we find 1, so we need less time. Okay, so division, that means 1 by 5 by 12, so 12 by 5. Okay, 12 by 5 hours. Okay, now the question is how much time needed for do the work 2 by 3 of the work. Okay, 2 by 3 parts of the work they can do in 2 by 3 into 5 by 12, 12 by 5 hours, that means 4, 8 by 5 hours. So 8, that means 3 1 whole 3 by 5 hours. Okay, so 1 hours and 3 by 5 hours. 1 hour 3 by 5 into 60 minute. So 5 12 ja, that means 1 hour 36 minute. So therefore required time is 1 hour 35 minutes. Okay, very easy. I think I have no more paper. Next, 7 number. A, B, C can cultivate a field in 10, 12, and 15 days respectively. If they work together, in how many days they will finish the work? What is the fraction of the each work will each of them do? Very easy. Okay. So here also same. So first we find 1 day's work of A, 1 day's work of B, 1 day's work of C. Then if they 1 days, if they work together, then we find 1 day's of work of 1 day's 1 day's work of then. So 1 by 10 plus 1 by 12 plus 1 by 15, from here we get the answer. And last question, what is the fraction of work each will? Yes, it is very easy. So if we divide the total work by individual 1 day's work, then we can get the answer. Okay. 9 number also same. 8, 9 same. Okay, which one? 7 numbers. 7 and 8. 7, 8, 9. So 7 number, the question is 1 day's work. 1 day's work equal to 1 by 10. B is 1 day's work equal to 1 by 12. C is 1 day's work equal to 1 by 15. A plus B plus C is 1 day's work. That means if they work together, then in 1 day they can do 1 by 10 plus 1 by 12 plus 1 by 15 of the work. So what is the LCM? 60. Yes, 60. So 6 plus 5 plus 4. So 15 by 60. That means 1 by 4. Then therefore, so total total work work they can do in 4 days. Okay, understood? Okay, I will check the answer. What is the answer? 4 or not? Exercise 11 4 days. Okay, now another question is there. So what fraction of what each of them do? So fraction for a fraction fractional work for a fractional work for a equal to total work. So A's work is 1 by 10 and total work is 1 by 4. In 1 day's A's work is 1 by 10 and in 1 day's total work is 1 by 4. So fraction for A is A's work by total work. So it become 1 by 10 into 4 by 1, that means 2 by 5. Similarly for B it is 1 by 12, 1 by 12 by 1 by 4, that means 1 by 3. For C it is 1 by 15 by 1 by 4, that is 4 by 15. It is the answer. Very easy. Okay, fractions are equal or not, I will check one thing. Yes, very easy. Then 9 number also similar to 5 number, 5 or 6, 5 number, similar to 5 number. Okay, so first you find A's work, B's work and C's work. Okay, so given A plus B, okay, sentence you will write when we copy it. So A plus B plus C is 1 day's work equal to 1 by 10. Okay, A's 1 day's work is 1 by 40. B's 1 day's work is 1 by 30. That means therefore C's 1 day's work is, so total work from total work, if we subtract A's work and B's work from total work, then C's work is left. Therefore C's 1 day's work is 1 by 10 minus 1 by 40 minus 1 by 30. So if we LCM, then what is the answer? Okay, 10, then 1 4 3, 120. That means 12 minus 4 3 minus 3 4. Okay, so 5 by 120. 5 to the 10, 5 to the 10 to 24. So C alone can do in 24 days. C's 1 day's work is 1 by 24. So total work can do by C is in 24 days. So 24 days is the answer. Okay. And for 9 number, 9 number, 9 number, A plus B can do a given piece of work in 8 days. B plus C is 12 days. B and C is 12 days. And A and B and C complete in 6 days. How many days A and C finish it? Can A and C? So in question given A plus B can do in 1 by 8 days. 1 day's work is 1 by 8, and B plus C's 1 day's work is 1 by 12, and A plus B plus C's A plus B plus C's 1 day's work is 1 by 6. Okay. So the question is, in how many days A and C can finish the work? A and C. Okay, very easy. So from here, A and C, B plus C, A and C, here 2B and 2C is given. Okay, in more ways you can solve the math, no problem. So if you multiply it by 2, then 2A, 2B, 2C. Okay, 2A, 2B, 2C. From here, if you subtract this value, then also you get the answer. Or it is total work by A, B and C. So it is total work by A and B. So if we subtract A and B's work from total works, then C's one day's work is 1 by 6 minus 1 by 8, and here A plus B plus C's work is given, and here B plus C's work is given. So A's 1 by A work is, if we subtract B plus C's work from total work, then A's work is left, so 1 by 12. So from here we get C's 1 day's work and A's 1 day's work. So if we add these two values, A plus, okay, I will solve here. 6, 8, 24, 24, 24, then 1 by 24 it is, and it is 12, 12, so 1 by 12, 1 by, so A plus C's 1 day's work is 1 by 24 plus 1 by 12, so LCM is 12. LCM is 12, 24, so 1 plus 2, that means 3, 3 by 24, 1 by 8, then answer also 1 by, in 8 days. A plus C can do the work in 8 days. Okay, I will check one time, answer is correct or not. Yes. Okay, very easy. Okay, very easy. I think no problem, there is no problem. Or you can solve in this way also. So A plus B plus C's work is 1 by 6 equal to A plus B plus C's work is 1 by x, then it become 1 by 24. Okay, no problem. So 8 days. Okay, in this way. So what is the process? So the process is, we need to find A and C's, A plus C's 1 day's work. So here A plus B's 1 day's work given, B plus C's 1 day's work given, A plus B plus C's 1 day's work is given. So if we subtract B plus C's work from total work, then we get C's work. Okay, C's 1 day's work, and if we subtract B plus C's 1 day's work from total work, then we get A's 1 day's work. So C's 1 day's work given, A's 1 day's work given. So A plus C's 1 day's work we can find. So if we find A plus 1 day's work, from here we tell the answer. So A plus 1 C's 1 day's work is 1 by 8. So A plus C can do the work in 8 days. Okay. So your task is 1 to 9 number remaining maths, and these two maths you write, solve by using proper sentence. Okay. So for today it is enough.